Warriors, rise! Will the future be human? And how will crypto millionaires be made by this? I'm going to show you all the way at the end, Warriors. This is wild what's happening right now. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity, Warriors. And this is getting absolutely crazy. The cool thing is we're here, Warriors. We've been waiting for this moment in time. The bull run is fully here. The cryptocurrency portfolio that my Warriors have been following, if they're following my exact portfolio, has made them a large amount of money within the last 2 years. And not only that, as we go into this bull run, this is your getting to your last chance at the end of this month, Warriors. We are raising the price of our Warrior Academy. Here's why. On the 15th, which is next Monday, we're launching our brand new revamped academy, Crypto Academy. So our clients, as they have left, if anybody has left, excuse me, we ask for feedback. And one thing they're asking for in the crypto space, we have access to my portfolio, exit strategy, all the things you need to be successful, my 120-day challenge, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, exercise, everything you need, nutrition. It's everything in one. But one thing we got was in the crypto space, just watching a video or being on our mini calls throughout the week in personal connection. How do I do this when I get off the call? So we built out a whole DeFi, staking, nodes, how to use exchanges. So it's what is it, how to do it, and an example. And that launches on the 15th, and each month that will continue to evolve and get better. We are the best crypto company in the world with the personal connection to help you navigate this new system. Okay, Warriors, this video was in 2018 from the World Economic Forum. Now, I need you to understand, this was in 2018. And I'm going to show you how this is now coming true as we sit here in 2021. Now, there's one thing you need to think about, Warriors. This innovation is here. You can resist it. You're not going to stop it. So if you're not going to stop it, you may as well be the person who invests in it and bring the money back to the people and change the narrative. I'm going to use my large amount of wealth to create balance. The technology, bringing people back to center with Earth. I'm going to use my money for good. So you have a choice, Warriors. You're not going to stop the technology, so you can invest in it, bring the money back to the people. Because remember, it's not the gun that's the problem. The gun, you can go out and hunt and bring food back to the people, or you can murder somebody with it. It's not the tool, it's the person using the tool. So don't get caught up in the nefarious part of it, Warriors. It's the tool user that's causing the problem. So let's watch this video, and then I'm going to take you down the rabbit hole and show you exactly that this is happening right now.
Now, how exactly will the future masters of the planet look like? This will be decided by the people who own the data.
This will be decided by the people who own the data.
Those who control the data control the future, not just of humanity, but the future of life itself. Because today, data is the most important asset in the world. In ancient times, land was the most important asset. And if too much land became concentrated in too few hands, humanity split into aristocrats and commoners. Then in the modern age, in the last 2 centuries, machinery replaced land as the most important asset. And if too many of the machines became concentrated in too few hands, humanity split into classes, into capitalists and proletariats. Now data is replacing machinery as the most important asset. And if too much of the data becomes concentrated in too few hands, humanity will split not into classes, it will split into species, into different species. Now, why is data so important? It's important because we have reached the point when we can hack not just computers, we can hack human beings and other organisms. There is a lot of talk these days about hacking computers, and email accounts and bank accounts and mobile phones, but actually we are gaining the ability to hack human beings. Now, what do you need in order to hack a human being? You need
This is so important. What do you need to hack a human being?
two things. You need a lot of computing power, and you need a lot of data, especially biometric data, not data about what
So, do you see the fingerprint on the right? How do you unlock your phone? Your Face ID and your fingerprint.
I buy or where I go, but data about what is happening inside my body and inside my brain. Until today, nobody had the necessary computing power and the necessary data to hack humanity. Even if the Soviet KGB or the Spanish Inquisition followed you around everywhere, 24 hours a day, watching everything you do, listening to everything you say, still, they didn't have the computing power and the biological knowledge necessary to make sense.
But now they do, Warriors. Think about this. This was in 2018. I'm going to show you how quickly this is advanced since 2018. Okay, so we're going to watch a lot of videos, Warriors, but check this out. So I'm going to show you, I can't remember. I saw this on TikTok, so I want to give him credit. So you know who you are. Sorry, I just forgot his name, my brain. There's a gentleman on TikTok that I saw this video, so I wanted to give him credit. Sorry, I forgot your name. If I remember, comment down below. But I saw this on TikTok. This is floating around. This is Mojo Vision. This came out in January 25th, 2021. Check this out, Warriors. 1 second.
Modern technology promises to keep us more connected, but in surrounding ourselves with screens and devices, it feels as though we've lost something. Imagine if we could replace our screens with something that informs without distraction. Could we see differently, more clearly? Could it help us find that invisible edge when we need it most? Or allow us to connect in crucial moments, providing vital information in an instant? Introducing Mojo Lens, the world's first augmented reality smart contact lens. Put Mojo Lens on in the morning, and throughout your day, you will have access to timely information without losing focus on the world around you. Mojo Lens is designed not to bombard you with data, but to elevate your vision by providing the information you need exactly when it's needed, all while letting you look like yourself. When it's not in use, the technology just fades away. We call this concept invisible computing.
Mojo's invisible computing solution will be a platform that gives you everyday superpowers and an invisible edge throughout your day. But before it does any of that, it first has to be a great contact lens that improves your natural vision even when it's off. Mojo Lens built-in display will give you augmented reality wherever you look. It even works with your eyes closed, putting you into an instant VR world.
The applications are nearly limitless, from being able to see in the dark or low light situations, to augmenting your memory with instant information, showing you real-time translations, or giving you a virtual teleprompter. One of our first medical applications is using AR overlays like edge detection and contrast enhancements to help people with vision impairments such as glaucoma and macular degeneration.
Building the world's first AR contact lens is a systems engineering problem, and therefore we've had to innovate in many different areas. The Mojo Lens includes thin film, biosafe batteries to power the system, as well as motion sensors to enable the world's most accurate eye tracking. We've also developed an extremely low-power image sensor that's used for computer vision and scene detection. But at the heart of the Mojo Lens is the world's smallest and densest dynamic display. With this, we can display crisp text, photos, and video in a package that's less than 0.5 millimeter in diameter. We are often asked, how do you control Mojo Lens? The answer is with your eyes. It turns out that your eye is an extremely accurate pointing device. With our built-in eye tracking in each lens, we believe we've unlocked the ultimate hands-free user interface.
I like to say, if it doesn't break the laws of physics, then it's possible. And proving that something like Mojo Lens is possible motivates us each and every day to invent the future. Ultimately, we believe that we can help people achieve their potential without sacrificing their humanity. That's the promise of invisible computing. Thank you very much for your time today. Eyes up.
Eyes up, Warriors. Chest proud, chin up. This is where you're heading into, Warriors. You're not stopping it. This technology is here. Let's continue on. We're going to watch a couple videos today. So we saw in 2018, the World Economic Forum told you exactly where you were headed. Okay. The World Economic Forum told you exactly where you were headed. Okay. Now it's here, Warriors. That's the fact. It's here. And I'm going to show you how they're getting the people ready. Predictive programming. How do you get the masses to do all this stuff? They've been doing it for a while, Warriors. After September 11th, they locked in your security. They started monitoring your phones. That was the excuse to start monitoring your phones. They took us into smartphones, and we got so addicted to our smartphones and technology and our social media that we didn't even blink when they started doing it where we had to scan our face, right? We don't blink. Like 90% of you probably use a Face ID or a thumbnail, right? You don't think about that. So you're saying you're not going to get involved in this, but you're doing it right now, Warriors. Many of you speak into an Alexa, or you have an iPhone sitting on your wrist. It's tracking everything you do, Warriors. You are in it right now. You're saying you're going to resist it, but you're living in it right now, Warriors. So you can either resist it, not join it, but invest in it and bring the money back to the people. Now we know the metaverse came out, but let's watch this commercial. So that, remember, that video was in 2018 from the World Economic Forum. And now here we are living this. Check this out.
Feel like they're right in the moment with us, not peering through a little window. When you play a game with your friends, you'll feel like you're right there together in a different world, not just on your computer by yourself. And when you're in a meeting in the metaverse, it'll feel like you're right in the room together, making eye contact, having a shared sense of space, and not just looking at a grid of faces on a screen. That's what we mean by an embodied internet. Instead of looking at a screen, you're going to be in these experiences. Everything we do online today, connecting socially, entertainment, games, work, is going to be more natural and vivid. This isn't about spending more time on screens. It's about making the time that we already spend better. Screens just can't convey the full range of human expression and connection. They can't deliver that deep feeling of presence. But the next version of the internet can. That's what we should be working towards. Technology that's built around people and how we actually experience the world and interact with each other. That's what the metaverse is all about. Now, the best way to understand the metaverse is to experience it yourself, but it's a little tough because it doesn't fully exist yet. Some of the basic building blocks are here, though, and others are starting to emerge as we speak. We're starting to get a sense of how it could all come together and what it could feel like. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. Rather than just focusing on this year's products like a normal keynote, we're going to talk about the future. So let's start by exploring what different kinds of metaverse experiences could feel like, starting with the most important experience of all, connecting with people. Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually. It has things that are only possible virtually. And it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect. Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Hey, sorry I'm running late, but you've got to see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can all look at it. This is stunning.
That is something.
It's awesome.
Oh, I love the movement.
Wait, it's disappearing.
Warriors, I've been telling you for a while. By 2025, you're going to start to not be able to recognize your banking system. By 2030, your world is going to be unrecognizable. So how do they get the masses to do this, right? They're all in on this, warriors. They're playing this big thing like cryptocurrency's a fraud, like blockchain's a fraud, like Facebook's. They're all in on this, warriors. These elites, these politicians are moving and packing their bags, warriors. That's what they're doing. They're just not fully ready for it. They haven't figured out a way to move the system, and they want to move the system so they can keep control of the 1%. So think about that. So Senator Elizabeth Warren, vocal advocate about more regulation about the non-cent cryptocurrency, said Wednesday that digital currencies, particularly those issued by central banks, could help introduce the millions of low-income Americans who have long gone without bank accounts to a broader U.S. financial system. Seemingly signaled the support for cryptocurrencies offered that's picking up steam in Washington, D.C. Okay, if you go to the World Economic Forum, which our first video we watched was from the World Economic Forum, cryptocurrencies can enable financial inclusion. Will you participate? So cryptocurrencies, the metaverse, blockchain, your Face ID, your Thumb ID is all about bringing everybody into control, right? Unless you wake up and understand that you are in control, warriors. You're not going to stop it. And I'm going to continue to say this. When people argue with me on this, I'm like, you're using an iPhone. How did you unlock your iPhone? Most of them did it by Face ID. You're already in the game. They trick you so you don't think you're in the game. They do it so slowly and so methodically, just like this. Venmo payments volume has gone up from first quarter 2017 to second quarter 2021. Look at how much payments, decentralized payments, warriors. I guess this would be somewhat centralized, right? But you know what I mean? Fintech, outside of the commercial banks. This is peer-to-peer networks, warriors. The average age group is under 34 and below on Venmo. So where would you get the people used to cryptocurrency? On Venmo. Okay, if you take a look here, we know that Venmo, cryptocurrency wallet, draws tons of users and some eye rollings. With the digital currency craze showing no signs of slowing down, financial companies are feeling the pressure to boost their services. So these companies are moving and predictively programming people into cryptocurrency. The biggest struggle they're having right now is the baby boomers. And we know that Time Magazine was bought by the CEO of Salesforce, who's a big investor in VeChain, and they have a whole cryptocurrency education platform on Time Magazine because Venmo and PayPal, Venmo's subsidiary of PayPal, right? So they're both offering cryptocurrency. We know that. Okay, so if you look at Salesforce CEO is a big VeChain investor. So they're helping the Time Magazine transition the baby boomers into the cryptocurrency craze, right? The Bitcoin ETF. They're hitting it from all angles, warriors. So you are so early, warriors. And we're teaching our warriors how to get into this metaverse and this new ecosystem and how to prosper from this so we can bring the money back to the people, warriors. Okay, now check this out. Now, how do you predictive program the masses to get into crypto? Well, you get them to do a Face ID, you get them to do a Thumb ID, you get them addicted to TikTok, you get them addicted to Instagram. Then you put them into the metaverse, so they're addicted to this virtual reality where they don't even have to leave their houses. You lock everybody down with the C word. You get them to look this way. You get them used to Zoom calls. You get them used to being on their phones all the time. You get them out of shape. You get them lazy. You get them addicted to medication, which every single news station is sponsored by Pfizer. Think about that. And then boom. Oh, there we go. Let's reconnect. Oh, did we lose internet? No. Okay, cool. I was like, uh-oh. And then we showed you this, warriors. This is on their website right here. I showed you this. Burger King with a side of crypto, baby, powered by Robinhood Crypto. Read it. It's right here. Burger King with a side of crypto. Place an order of $5 or more, and you have the chance, I think it's to win a Bitcoin if you read this whole thing. You can dive into this, warriors. So how do you get the masses? How do you get the masses? You attack them with their food, what they're addicted to. You train them to get into cryptocurrency. You put it on their Venmo. You put it on their PayPal. You put it everywhere they go. You put it in the sports games. You put it everywhere, warriors, everywhere. Think about Crypto.com's ad. Matt Damon is the face of Crypto.com now. The UFC, it's everywhere. McDonald's. You got your McRib right here. Limited edition NFT. McDonald's USA unveils first ever NFT to celebrate 40th anniversary of the McRib. Disgusting. Pringles in the game, introducing our newest Pringles flavor, Crypto Crisp, an exclusive NFT flavored created by artists. I can't even pronounce that name. Only 50 exist, all starting at the price of a Pringles can. Click the link to get your digital Pringles. Here we are, Warriors. The World Economic Forum has predicted everything that's happened. I've been studying the World Economic Forum for a very long time, Warriors. I made my financial decisions based on the things they said years ago. And I get to say right now, sitting in this seat on 2021, November, that I was right. Not every single time, but about 99% of the time I was right. By making financial decisions, not because some influencer said it or the media said it, because I could see what was happening because of the predictive programming. Because I was able to pull myself to a 30,000 overview and see that they've been programming us for a very long time. The monetary system is just shifting from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. Everything's going to be on a blockchain. Everything's going to be on a blockchain. And if you're invested in crypto or the metaverse or the new gaming systems, Warriors, you're probably going to be one of the richest people in the world. There's never going to be a time like this for someone to invest a little amount of money and become very, very wealthy. But you got to be grounded in this, Warriors. You got to understand that this is not going to go away. This is not going to go away, Warriors. This is here to stay. So you can either join it, invest in it, and bring the money back to the people. You're going to be part of it, or you can resist it. The freight train has left the building, Warriors. There's two types of people that are going to go on this ride. The person who gets ran over by it and has to get on the train and sits in the coach, or the person who's going to sit in first class. But what I plan on doing is being in first class and helping the people in coach open up their mind and awareness and create the balance to bring them back to nature. You can do this, Warriors. We're going to have to create that balance. We're going to have the technology base, and we're going to have to bring ourselves back to nature. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create the extreme balance. So, Warriors, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to really start getting back into my deep research videos about the World Economic Forum and really helping educate you guys so you can make informed decisions. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But if you want to join our private Warrior Academy, where we document our journey into the quantum financial system, click the link down below. I love you guys. Warriors, rise. Get your shit together. Let's go.